Now, I'm a huge fan of kaijus. They're one of the reasons I actually got into horror in the first place. Now, one of the best kaiju movies, Cloverfield, was one of those movies that I would just rewatch as a kid. Just in awe at everything, especially the monster in the movie. The movie has led to not so great sequels in the franchise, but there was one shocking tie-in that I never expected. A horror manga. While reading it, it seemed like a little filler spin-off series, but the deeper you look into it, the more you see how both projects actually correlate. So today, I'll be going over the entire 4 chapters of the series and explain how this manga that no one knew existed actually plays a big role in the Cloverfield universe.
But if you guys want to see more anime content like this one, then why not go down and hit that subscribe button.
So without further ado, let's get into it. Cloverfield is a found footage horror movie released in 2008, directed by Matt Reeves and produced by J.J. Abrams. The movie begins with a group of friends in New York throwing a going away party until a creature starts attacking the city, leaving nothing but death and destruction in its way. The movie became a box office hit, earning over $174 million with a $25 million budget. The movie would get 2 sequels, one good and the other we don't talk about. Around the same time as the movie premiered, a monthly manga series in Japan started releasing chapters starring 2 teenage students dealing with a similar kaiju incident, but in Japan. Now, I highly recommend watching Cloverfield if you haven't already. I think without mentioning the other 2 movies, it stays as one of the best found footage movies of all time. The manga doesn't hold up to those same expectations, but it's not horrible, and it's actually a fun little extra in the whole lore. Now, sadly, you can't read this series in any manga reading app, so I had to search deep into the internet, going through loopholes and VPNs, just trying to find. Yeah, it's the first link. It's all over Reddit. Oh. The manga begins with the main character Kishin Aiba enduring relentless bullying from 3 classmates. Aiko Sachihara, a girl that Kishin secretly admires, walks in on the scene and intervenes, nearly getting into a fight with the main bully. Their confrontation is abruptly interrupted by a blaring alarm. Meanwhile, a battleship owned by the company Tagurato is seen transporting mysterious cargo to their headquarters. In a cruel twist of events, the bullies lock Kishin in a closet. While in the closet, he recalls painful memories of his late mother, who was also bullied for her mental health issues. Her death devastated him, and it only intensified the bullying. All the while, we're shown something colossal rising from deep in the ocean. The next chapter opens with a commercial for Slusho, a drink made by Tagurato, when suddenly we see the monstrous entity from the depths attack several battleships. The full scope of the creature is obscure, but its massive hand is clearly shown wreaking havoc. The soldiers' efforts to fend it off prove futile as they're quickly ripped apart. At their headquarters, a scientist learns of the attack and initiates an emergency plan as the government figures out what they're planning. We switch back to Kishin as he is being rescued from the closet by Aiko. They start bonding over their shared struggles when their moment is suddenly cut short by another alarm, this time signaling real danger. At the gym, the bullies force Kishin to humiliate himself, but he finally stands up to them and runs outside, where he sees fighter jets soaring over his head. Meanwhile, inside the gym, the students watch news footage showing the creature heading towards Tokyo. Kishin and Aiko rush to his home, where it is revealed that Kishin's late mother was a famous singer, and his father works for Tarigato. At the apartment, as Kishin searches for his mother's autograph, masked men burst in, abducting Kishin and briefly capturing Aiko. She escapes, but the men are solely focused on Kishin. He wakes up tied to a chair, surrounded by masked figures, when a man in a white robe emerges from the shadows, claiming Kishin was sent by their god. We switch back to the creature as it is finally reaching the shore, causing mass destruction. At headquarters, it is revealed that the missing scientist is actually Kishin's father. Kishin has been captured by a cult that worships the creature, believing it to be a god reclaiming the world from humanity's destruction. Kishin's mother was once a member of this cult, protecting a powerful artifact hidden within Kishin. The cult leader tries to perform a deadly ritual on him, but is interrupted by a masked figure who rescues him, revealed to be his father. As Kishin and his father escape, The creature crashes the cultist hideout, killing the leader. We're then shown the city in chaos while Aiko and the bullies flee. The bullies betray Aiko, leaving her to face the creatures as fleas. Kishin's father explains that Tarigato discovered a pod that controls the creature. Kishin's mother, a spy, hid the pod inside Kishin to protect it. His father, strapped with explosives, explains how he plans to sacrifice himself and Kishin to stop the monster. However, the creature shields Kishin from the blast. Feeling utterly abandoned and lied to, Kishin allies with the creature, seeking revenge on not just the humans, but on humanity. With Kishin's guidance, the creature becomes more intelligent and deadly. They confront the bullies, but instead of killing them, Kishin just tortures them, ordering the fleas to attack them. Aiko interferes, trying to reach the humanity left in Kishin. Her words manage to momentarily break through his rage. Debris falls and Kishin saves Aiko, showing that he finally found someone who actually cares about him. The creatures' fleas turn aggressive, chasing the group. Kishin then distracts them, leading to a final confrontation with the monster. The story reaches its climax with Kishin sacrificing himself, allowing the creature to extract the pod and return to the ocean. In the aftermath, Kishin is found floating on debris. Aiko and the main bully rescue him, and they share a heartfelt embrace. The series concludes with a mysterious glow coming from within Kishin, hinting at a lingering connection to the creature. Now, Kishin is a short but great read if you are a fan of the Cloverfield series. The art is good, the two main characters are compelling, and as a kaiju series, it's actually pretty fun to read. The plot was good, the transition between Kishin as a bullied victim to a maniac was believable and well executed. However, the translations, except for the last chapter, were pretty rough to read. The translation does have some broken English, but I don't mind that so much since my grammar ain't the best either. The placement of the text could be annoying and confusing at times. Not only that, but the pacing of the series could definitely be improved. The series just cuts to different scenes back and forth instead of flowing together. But even then, I still had a good time reading it, and I especially liked seeing the different cameos that were made. Kishin has a lot of cameos, not from the Cloverfield movie, but definitely from the whole lore of the franchise. The Cloverfield timeline and lore is very confusing with RNGs and marketing campaigns. I'm not gonna go over all the details, but if you want to know more, I recommend watching Big Blue Backpack, Inside of Mine, and the Thrifty's Typewriters' video on it. But to summarize, Clover, the monster shown in Cloverfield, is a creature awakened by the Japanese drilling company Tagurato, and is later captured by them. While Tagurato wasn't shown in the movie, the company and their beverage Slusho played a huge role in the film's marketing and RNGs. The sequel, 10 Clover Lane, was rumored to be in the same universe as Cloverfield, but shows a different entity invading Earth. The third installment, the Cloverfield Paradox, reveals that the Cloverfield universe is actually a multiverse, and that both movies take place in different universes. Slusho and Tagurato all play different roles in each movie, as the main character of Cloverfield, Rob, is going to Japan to be their vice president, and in 10 Cloverfield Lane, Howard used to be Employee of the Month for them. In the manga, Slusho doesn't play a huge part, it's just a cameo in a commercial. However, the company is more fleshed out and explains some plot holes that the movies had. The manga explains their role in Clover's origin and what they actually do through Kishin's father. Many people believe that Cloverfield came from outer space, however the manga proves that it is from Earth and not some kind of alien. The ending scene of the Cloverfield movie where something falls from space is not actually Clover but a satellite from the third movie. The manga also reveals that Clover is not the same creature from the first movie, as there are multiple Clover eggs shown underwater at the end of the manga, which also proves that Clover in both the movie and the manga are just babies, which is pretty scary to think about. The Kishin manga also includes a cult worshipping Clover that's not seen anywhere else in the franchise. While this series could be a prequel to the first film, it could also just be in another universe, since no other film recognizes these events. It might not be a fitting answer, but it definitely adds to the excitement and mystery of the whole series. The Kishin/Cloverfield manga offers a good extra side story to an already fascinating but confusing franchise. While many might not see this as canon, the series is an unexpected expansion to the Cloverfield universe. While the series itself also has some flaws like its pacing and translations, it's still a unique and fun read if you are a fan of kaiju series. Whether seen as a prequel, a parallel universe, or just another piece of the Cloverfield puzzle, it is a must-read for people that are dedicated fans of the Cloverfield franchise. Its connection to the films, compelling main characters, and thrilling kaiju moments make the series more enjoyable than it should be. So, if you're a Cloverfield fan, or just a kaiju fanatic looking for some more content, give Kishin a try. You might just discover a new layer to the story that you never knew existed. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Today at 3 p.m. I will be uploading a poll for what you guys want the next video to be. So if you don't want to miss out to any horror, anime, and manga videos, then why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also go to the community tab because I will be posting something almost every day. But I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.